Welcome to Pinoy Guard. Today, we dive into one of the most powerful defense moves in Philippine history. A missile once feared by global navies, capable of flying at nearly 3 times the speed of sound, has now arrived in our archipelago. Yes, the second BrahMos battery is on its way from India, further cementing our strategic partnership with New Delhi. This delivery is more than a transaction. It's a message to the region, a leap in our national defense, and a signal of our emerging deterrent capability. Now let's break it all down. Part 1. The arrival of a missile legend. In early 2024, the Philippines made headlines across Asia. A Philippine Air Force C-130 aircraft, escorted by military personnel and engineers, touched down carrying the first battery of one of the world's most fearsome weapons, the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. Developed jointly by India's DRDO and Russia's NPO Mashinostroyenia, BrahMos is no ordinary missile. It flies at Mach 2.8, skimming the sea at low altitudes, nearly impossible to intercept, and capable of delivering a devastating 200 to 300 kilograms warhead with pinpoint accuracy over 290 kilometers. Now, in 2025, India has officially shipped the second of 3 batteries via sea route, bringing the Philippines closer to full operational capability with this cutting-edge missile system. Part 2. The deal that changed everything. This historic journey began in January 2022, when the Philippines signed a $370 million deal with India. It marked the very first international export of the BrahMos system, a proud moment for India and a game-changer for the Philippines. The contract included 3 shore-based BrahMos batteries, integrated logistics support, mobile autonomous launchers, missile reload vehicles, mobile command and control systems, operator and maintenance crew training. It wasn't just a missile, it was a complete warfighting package. And let's not forget, this deal was signed under the Philippines' Shore-Based Anti-Ship Missile System (SBSMS) program, part of the Horizon 2 modernization initiative of the Philippine Navy. Part 3. Strategic geography. Why it matters. So why is the delivery of this second battery such a big deal? Because geography doesn't lie. The Philippines is located at a strategic maritime crossroads, controlling access to the South China Sea, one of the most contested waters on the planet. With Chinese gray zone tactics, illegal installations, and maritime militia swarming our EEZ, the BrahMos isn't just a weapon, it's a message. A single BrahMos battery can target enemy warships attempting to violate our waters from up to 290 kilometers away, launched from any of our key islands like Palawan, Zambales, or Batons. It's a deterrent against aggression, especially when placed in choke points or areas near contested reefs and shoals. Part 4. The training behind the missile. A missile is only as effective as the people who operate it. And here, India has gone above and beyond. In 2023, 21 personnel from the Philippine Navy completed their operator training. The training was rigorous, involving command systems, missile loading, targeting protocols, and maintenance. Upon completion, they were awarded interim missile badges by then Indian Navy Chief Admiral Hari Kumar. India didn't just deliver hardware, it delivered capability. Now, with the second battery on its way, additional Filipino sailors and operators are expected to undergo more advanced simulation and live drills, perhaps even joint firing exercises with India in the near future. Part 5. Make in India, make for the world. This export is not just a milestone for the Philippines. It is also a celebration of India's strategic defense vision. As per sources in India's defense establishment, the missile was shipped as part of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Make in India, Make for the World initiative. It's a symbolic demonstration of India's rise as a global defense exporter, offering advanced, affordable, and battle-ready technology to strategic partners like the Philippines. Unlike other suppliers, India is offering full system integration, after-sales support, and training, making BrahMos not just a product, but a strategic asset. Part 6. A growing export list. Indonesia next? The Philippines may have been the first to buy BrahMos, but we certainly won't be the last. Just ahead of India's 2025 Republic Day celebrations, where Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto was the chief guest, a major development occurred. India's embassy in Jakarta received a formal letter of intent for a $450 million BrahMos deal from Indonesia's Ministry of Defense. This wasn't out of the blue. A high-level Indonesian delegation, led by Navy Chief Admiral Muhammad Ali, had visited the BrahMos aerospace facility in Delhi and received classified briefings. Discussions included the land-based coastal defense version, which would protect Indonesia's thousands of islands from naval threats, especially in the Natuna Sea, where tensions with China persist. If signed, Indonesia would become the second Southeast Asian BrahMos customer, and the strategic balance in the Indo-Pacific would tilt further toward deterrence. Part 7. More customers in the pipeline. India isn't stopping there. Negotiations are ongoing with Vietnam, reportedly nearing a $700 million deal. United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Brazil, South Africa. Vietnam is particularly important. With an active naval standoff in the South China Sea and a long history of military conflict with China, Vietnam sees BrahMos as an essential tool to defend its maritime claims. This growing list of buyers shows that BrahMos is not just a missile, it's becoming a regional balancing tool against naval coercion. Part 8. Technical superiority. Let's take a closer look at what makes BrahMos so lethal. Speed, up to Mach 2.8, nearly 3 times the speed of sound. Range, 290 kilometers, standard variant, but future versions may extend up to 450 kilometers. Guidance, inertial navigation system with mid-course updates and terminal active radar homing. Accuracy, less than 1 meter circular error probable CEP. Launch platforms, land, ship, submarine, and air. Truly multi-platform. In short, this missile is a game-changer, especially for archipelagic nations like the Philippines. Part 9. Local integration and future prospects. With the second battery en route, how will the Philippines integrate BrahMos into its defense posture? Sources indicate that the missile battery crew of the Philippine Marine Corps Coastal Defense Regiment will handle deployment, coordinated with the Navy's Joint Maritime Command Center. There are plans to deploy BrahMos batteries to coastal outposts, integrate with maritime domain awareness systems, coordinate with Air Force and Navy ISR assets for targeting, possibly conduct live-fire exercises in 2026. Looking ahead, Manila is also considering options for additional BrahMos batteries under Horizon 3 and even air-launched variants in the future for the FA-50PH or any future multi-role fighter acquisition. Part 10. Defense Diplomacy Redefined. This deal has redefined defense diplomacy between India and the Philippines. It is no longer just a buyer-seller relationship. It's an emerging security partnership grounded in shared interests, freedom of navigation, rule-based international order, and regional stability. Joint naval drills, intelligence cooperation, and dialogues are already underway, and BrahMos stands as the centerpiece of this new strategic alignment. Part 11. What it means for Filipinos. For the ordinary Filipino, this delivery is more than just news. It means our armed forces are getting stronger, more modern, and more capable of defending our territorial waters. It means that our allies are stepping up, offering real tools, not just words, to help us stand our ground. And most importantly, it means that the Philippines is no longer just reacting to regional security threats. We're preparing proactively with credible deterrence. Closing. A missile, a message, a new era. The second BrahMos battery is not just a delivery, it's a message. A message to our neighbors and our people that the Philippines will defend its waters, that we will invest in technology, partnerships, and capability, and that we will rise undaunted and ready in this new age of maritime competition. So keep your eyes on the horizon. The future of Philippine defense is arriving, one supersonic missile at a time. This has been Pinoy Guard. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on everything related to Philippine defense and security. Maraming salamat at Mabuhay ang Pilipinas.